Hey everybody, so I am here showing you how to use the website called Sketchpad. It is a free website where you can create digital artwork on. It's similar to Google Canvas, except it has some more features that Google Canvas doesn't have, and I'll show you what those features are. So I am creating my vote PSA poster. I have chosen the theme of women's rights to focus on, women's voter rights. So I want to look up some images, transparent images to use for my women's voting rights poster. So I chose to look up a protesting silhouette. So I found one. I made sure that the background was transparent. I made sure that it was, good to take for copyright purposes. I'm going to click on it, save image as, save it to my drive. So then I go back to this canvas here. And if I want to go and upload my clip art, I go to this little emoji face here. So this little emoji face is where you can upload your image. So you can either, you could find clip art in here, so you can scroll through and look for images within the program, but they probably won't be uh, too close to what we're trying to do here. So it's best to probably upload your own image. So I could click upload my own image, and I'll click here, and then my image should upload. Here it is. So I want to place this in like the bottom of my screen, and then I can pull it up as so to make it large. So now it's majority of my poster is this image. Now you might notice that in the background it does have that checkerboard pattern. So I'm going to show you a feature of Sketchpad that Google Canvas doesn't have. So if I select the image, here are blending modes. So right now it's on normal. So if I choose multiply, it might do something. Lighten, it takes it away. Color dodge doesn't do anything. Soft light, I'm just testing out. Ooh, difference makes the background black, but I don't want that. Hue doesn't do anything. Color, not so much. This, I could still see that checkerboard background. I could try darken. I could try color burn. So I'm just testing out all the different features to see what it does. Oh, here we go. So if I use the hard light feature, it takes away that checkerboard background and it leaves me with just a black and white background as so. Let's say I don't want to leave the color of my background white and I want to change the color. Where I would go is here. See this little stack of paper symbol? This is called your layers. You're going to click on layers and you're going to click on the background. Once you click on the background, you're going to go back to tools and you can see here that it allows you to edit the color. So you want to go to the fill background. So if you click on the color fill, you can choose any color that you want. I think I might stick with a light color, so maybe I'll choose this like purpley color. So as you can see, what happens is the background changes, but because I put a filter on my clip art, it's not going to change with it. So what I need to do is I need to click on my clip art. I need to go back in and try a different source. So I might do color burn. So look what happens when I do color burn. It changes the people to blue. I kind of like that, so I might keep it. I can still see just a little bit of that checker pattern, but it doesn't bother me that much, so I'm just going to leave it. The next thing that I want to do is I might want to add a shape. So I might want to make it look like these women are saying something. So I might add a shape to create a speech bubble. Where you can add shapes is right here where it says rectangle. You could click on rectangle, but if you click here where it says rectangle, if you click on this little arrow, you can change the shape. So I want to change the shape to an ellipse to create a bubble shape. And I'm going to always go back to the arrow. Anytime I want to move something, I need to go back to my selection arrow. I can rotate it. I can make it larger. I can make it bigger. All right. I can also fill in this shape as well. So if I go to the fill button, I might want to choose a color that maybe contrasts with the purple. Remember, the complement of purple is yellow. So I'm going to choose yellow. Also, you may notice that the bubble has a outline. So if I go to outline here, if I don't want to outline, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this 100% to 0, and then my outline goes away. So now that I have the main part of my bubble here, I need to have the stem. So I'm going to go back to my shapes column and I'm going to choose triangle. Oops, didn't want to do that. If you make a mistake like that, all you have to do is go to the undo button. So I guess before you change the shape, make sure you deselect whatever it is that you're doing. So now I'm going to go back to the shape tool. Now I'm going to click triangle and it's going to create a new shape. So here's the triangle. All right, and there it is. If I want to change the overall shape of the triangle, I could click on it. I can make it skinnier if I want. I could drag it out. I can rotate it. And there it is. So now I have my speech bubble. Now I need to put text inside my speech bubble. So where I'm going to go for text is this T symbol, T for text. I'm going to click on it. And here you can see that if you click here, these are all of the different fonts that you can choose from. And there's a ton of fonts. If you highlight over the fonts, you can see what you want to write in the font. So I want to write our bodies, our vote. So I can see instead of just clicking through, I can just hover and see which fonts I like the best. All right. So I'm going to stick with this Bangers font because I like it. It's nice and bold. So now that I chose my font, I'm just going to click and then it says type something. So I'll type our bodies, our rights, as women's rights and the right to privacy is a big issue right now and something that I'm personally concerned with. So it says our bodies, our rights, period. And I'll just put vote in capital. So I want to rotate this to make sure that it fits. I'm going to, oops, make sure that I click the select tool. So when I click on this, I can move it. So anytime you want to move something, you need to make sure that you hit the select tool, which is that arrow button. If you're still on the text tool, it's just going to keep, adding more text boxes, and you don't want that. You can also play around with line spacing. So there's line height, so how much space there is between the letters. There's letter spacing, so how close the letters are to each other. And then there's also word spacing, so how far your words are together. So I might just want to mess around a little bit. You can also stretch it out, make things as big or as small as you want. And then I'll leave it like that. Okay, so now I have a poster design, very simple, straightforward, to the point. Another feature of Sketchpad is the ability to draw. So just like on Google Canvas, you can choose different tools to draw with. So you can do pencil, pen, paintbrush. There's arrows, there's sketchy, there's calligraphy, streamer, crayons, stamps, spray paints, whatever this fur is, web, spirograph. So I would encourage you to play around with these tools to see what they do before creating your final poster design. When you are done with your poster design, in order to save it, you're going to go down here to this little disk symbol, and it says export. So you're going to click on it, and then it's going to say, what do you want to save it as? So I would say definitely save it as a JPEG or PNG. JPEG or PNG is the best bet. So I'm going to save it as JPEG, and it's going to automatically download to your computer. So when you are ready to upload your project to the project assignment, you're going to go and click create or add in the assignment, and you're going to add the image that you downloaded from Sketchpad. All right, guys, so have fun experimenting with Sketchpad. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. You can always set up a time with me on a Wednesday for a one-on-one meeting, and we can go through how to go use these tools together. All right, I'm excited to see your posters.